Γεια σας. Καλώς ορίσατε εδώ στο κανάλι του UFIGHT.gr, σε όλες τις πλατφόρμες. Σήμερα έχω τη χαρά και την τιμή να έχω κοντά μου τον κύριο Fred Mastro, δημιουργό του Selfdefense System, του στήματος αυτοάμυνας, βρίσκεται στο Βέλγιο. Γεια σας κύριε Fred Mastro, hello.
Hello, sir. Καλημέρα or καλησπέρα?
Καλημέρα. We hear in everything here in Greece.
Yeah.
Ο κύριος Fred Mastro θα βρίσκεται εδώ στην Ελλάδα, θα παραδώσει 3 σεμινάρια, 28, 29 και 30 Ιουνίου. Θα σας έχω από κάτω όλους τις διευθύνσεις για το πού μπορείτε να βρείτε αυτά τα σεμινάρια στην Αθήνα. Και σήμερα θα μας εξηγήσει λίγα πράγματα για το σεμινάριο αυτοάμυνας του. Μιλάμε για ένα θρύλο στον χώρο της αυτοάμυνας, ο οποίος έχει χτίσει τη φήμη του μέσα από δεκαετίες εμπειρίας σε πραγματικά περιστατικά βίας, προσωπική ασφάλεια και VIP Protect. Πάρα πολύ καλή φήμη. Ο κατάλογος πελατών του περιλαμβάνει πάρα πολλούς VIP από όλο το jet set παγκοσμίως. Λοιπόν, κύριε Mastro, hello Mr. Mastro, let's start this interview. The first thing I want to ask you, we will learn more about you in this interview. The first thing I want to ask you is, how did you go in the world of the martial arts? What was the stimulus for you to go in this world, in this wonderful world?
Yeah, it's a little bit like a movie story, because when I was young, I was very small, very thin, and they beat me many times at school when I was young. Okay. I don't have father. I'm from Italy, and my mother handled the woman. They protect me because I was very young, without father, without a big family, because we are migrants from Italy in Belgium. And one day when I was 12, 13 years old, something changed in my mind, and I said, stop. Nobody touched me anymore, and now I need to defend myself and to be able to defend my family. And this is why I start traditional martial art, judo. I have 8 years of judo. I like judo when I was young. Little bit karate, little bit boxing, but little bit because at this moment I was a little bit in trouble. When I was young, I have some trouble in my life, some trouble in my private life. When I was young, I do some, not big bad thing, but I was not a good guy when I was young because I was alone, and I grew in the street many years. And this is why after this, one of my friends discovered the pencak silat, Indonesian style, pencak silat. And it was for me very effective for the street, because the goal of pencak silat is to destroy the opponent soon as possible. It's not to fight. And this is why I say, oh, this is what I need in the street. I'm not talking about MMA, I'm not talking about sport, I'm not talking about ring, I'm talking about the street. And because in the street, I saw so many martial artists, so many champions. But in the street, you need to be vicious. This is very important. For sure, the technique is good. For sure, now the world is changing. Now, the new fashion is MMA, more MMA, all the stuff. And I agree, because I'm a big fan of MMA. Now 20 years I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu also. Now it's 18 years I work Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I work a lot of Kali. One of my big inspiration was Doug Marcaida from USA. Doug Marcaida. And when I was young, I discovered also Mafilindo Silat from Danilo Santo. It's a combination between Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia. And it was a big inspiration to mix different styles. This is very important. Another guy who inspired me a lot is Paul Vunak. Maybe you know Paul Vunak. It's a big inspiration because, again, he come from traditional martial art, but he adapt for the street. He adapt for the real fight. And after, I have my professor of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Mr. Frank Bells, and I have many years of training with Master Flavio Berang too, from Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, from Brazil. Yeah, I'm a big fan of grappling, big fan of BJJ, Kali, Silat, all the style. And after, I'm start when I was 19 years old, 20 years old, like a bouncer in Belgium. And Belgium and my town is very high level of criminality in Belgium. And I was 70 kilo. And I work alone in a nightclub, alone for 500, 600 people. And the reality is there. I'm not talking that self-defense is better than MMA, it's better than boxing. No, no, no. The good technique at the good moment. But when you are in the nightclub or when you are in the street, no rules, no one-to-one. Now, 20 years ago, it will be honor of people. This is, I like to talk about honor. The people, they fight empty-handed. We fight, and after we take a glass, we take a drink together. Yeah. Now, this time, the violence is completely changing. And after, the penchaxilla that I study was not adapted for the security, the VIP protection, and the police. It was too much injury. This is why I find some other style to be professional also. My job is to teach you to avoid the fight or to stop the fight. If you want to fight, you go to MMA, you go to boxing, and you go to the ring. I respect this. It's just that I chose another way. Yeah. And I try to do my best in this way. But for sure, this is why now is Mastro's defense system. Mastro defense system, it's open mind center. I work, I teach, and I train all the style. I'm a very respectful to all the style, and for sure, GKD, I like GKD too. Yeah, GKD, Kung Fu, I love all the style. You just you train for yourself. For me, martial arts is like a religion. It's for you. It's not for the people. You chose your religion, and you do your best in this religion. Martial art for me is the best. What is your goal? To defend yourself, to help the people. Okay, you need self-defense, but modern self-defense. The whole self-defense is not adapted for the new violence. The violence is changing. I think now everywhere, in Greece too, in Italy, everywhere in the world. The world became crazy. Now look, yesterday they kill again a woman in the street everywhere, every day, for nothing, for free. For free. Now it's more survive. This is why I teach always, and I tell to my students, tactic is more important than the technique now. I'm talking about the street. Huh? And for sure, avoid as much as possible.
So I suppose you created your own system because you wanted to have all the elements you learned from all these martial arts and your experiences through the years. So I suppose it was the reason why you evolved your own system, your own self-system. I would like to ask if the Mastro defense system is a system that evolves through the years. I mean, like if you add things, it has to do with the current situation. The world is a crazy place, and so.
The only difference that many style they study all the style, but they study with their student. No, me, every month a boxing coach come to my dojo and teach. A Brazilian jiu-jitsu come to my dojo and I'm teach. Now I can teach Brazilian jiu-jitsu for sure, grappling, not boxing, but you need to train with good people in the style. If you want to train fluidity, speed, Silat is very good. JKD is very good. If you want to train weapon, don't go to Silat or Krav Maga. Go to the Kali. Kali is the specific of weapon. If you want to train on the ground, don't go. Yeah, judo for sure. I'm respectful for the judo, but now every bad guys they train MMA. This is important to talk to say. The people they don't like me. I'm Italian and I speak like my boss. I don't do middle way. The reality is if you go to Krav Maga, to Silat, to Kali, to some boxing, okay, the instructors, they look about the people. But if you go now in many dojo of MMA, many bad guys, they train in MMA. Not to become a good person. They train to become a champion, to make money. This is not the same way like me. I just want to help the people to save your life. And yeah, for sure, when the people, they say, yeah, a small woman cannot beat a big guys. Okay, maybe in the ring, but in the street, it's different. because you can do 20 years of bodybuilding. You cannot, the thighs, the groin, the sternum, the throat, okay, we use only this kind of target. And after your job is to go back home, is not to fight. And this is very important. You need to train with guys better than you. Me, I'm always a student. I'm 53 soon, and I'm always a student. Yesterday, I was a student of boxing class in my dojo. Boxing guys come to my dojo, he teach, and I'm a student. That's it. Many instructors, they want to teach all the style without the knowledge. Because left and right, everybody can do left and right. But left and right, a good one is different. Is different. For sure, in the street, we don't have time to build the combat. When you go to MMA, when you go to boxing, you have time. You have 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 5 rounds, 10 rounds to build the fight. In the street, you don't have this time. And you need to be aware. Awareness situation. Look where you are. Look the hand of the guys. Look the eyes. Look the intention. Look the body mechanic. Look all of this. You can have many information. I love to say to my students, 80% of the attack in the street you can avoid if you are aware. Like my friend GCVD said, to be aware. Be careful about environment. This is very important. And be respectful. Respect all the guys. Use the good technique at the good moment. And another thing, the champions, they don't attack people in the street because many people say, oh, self-defense is bullshit against MMA, is bullshit against boxing. Okay. When is the last time the champion attacked people in the street? When the last time the champion attacked police officer in the street? The champion don't have time to attack people. The champion make his job. We have only sometimes good guys, good boxing guys, or good, but not champion. And if you train all the style, you can understand the treat. You can understand what's happened. And maybe you can run. Or you can take a rock.
Exactly. So you always talk about the street, and so you would say that your system is built through the reality of the street.
So I work 25 years old like a bouncer. The first 15 years, it was 4 nights per week. And in Belgium, it's 9 o'clock p.m. to 6 o'clock in the morning. It's 9 hours with many drugs. This is why I have some interview. I said that I have more than 400 fights. I'm not talking about me fight, but I saw so many fights because minimum 1 or 2 fights every night. It's simple. 1 fight every night, 4 nights per week, 4 weeks per month, 12 months per year, 25 years. Trust me, I saw so many fights. And I go to many fights too. But again, I'm not the best, but I'm the fucking most vicious.
Okay.
And you have a great guys, huh? Mike, great kickboxing guys in Greece, huh? Incredible guy from K1.
Yeah, Mike Zambidis.
Yeah.
Mike Zambidis, yes.
Yeah, much respect. Big guy. And my family. My fiance is from Creta. My godfather is from Thessaloniki. Yeah. Italian and Greek, we are very close. Yeah, very close.
Similar.
I go every year. Last year, I go every year in Crete to my brother Mialis, MDS Crete, Mialis. Yeah, Mikalis. Yeah, this is incredible guys. I love Crete. I love Greece. I go to Athens 8 years ago. The last time was 8 years ago. Now, next week, in 10 days, we can talk after. I have 3 big seminars in Athens.
Yeah. We'll talk about the seminars here in Greece. First, I'd like to ask you, for the people that will come in contact first time with the master defense system and maybe first time with the self-defense system, okay? I would like to tell me the basic principles of your self-defense system.
Yeah, this is the number one basic principle is to understand the biomechanic of the body. biomechanic. This is very important, biomechanic. This is why sometimes the people, they say that MDS is violent. Yeah, because I touch my student to understand what is the pain of this it. This is very important. If you don't touch the guys, he cannot feel the pain, and you cannot understand is the move is good or not. For sure, I'm not talking about 100% power. For sure, I adapt. I do 20, 25%, but it's important to work the biomechanic. And at the beginning of many of my seminars, I take a small guys or small woman against big guys, against just to grab the neck, to grab the throat, and it's easy to go out. Easy if you work with the biomechanic. For sure, if you punch the guys, he is not knockout, he come back. For sure. My job is to teach you to save you the first move and try to avoid the first attack. If you avoid the first attack, you have a chance to run or you have a chance to fight back. But if you punch me in the face and I don't avoid the first punch, I don't know what's happened. Maybe I sleep, maybe I don't sleep, I don't know. This is very important. And where I explain the biomechanic of the body and to have a strong body, not a big body. You don't need a big muscle. You need to be strong. You need to be strong. And I teach to people to become a warrior. And after to become a predator. At the beginning, you are a victim. And I want to change your mind to become a predator. Because when you are a predator, you choose to finish the guys or to run. But you make the choice.
Yeah, very nice. So your self-defense system is intended so for, I would say, men, women, also for children, also for military, bodyguards, and all. It adapts to all this.
Yeah, it's completely different. It's completely different curriculum because we need to work also with the law. This is very important. Many instructors, they don't understand that the law. It's important because you go to jail. This is the reality. I saw so many instructors. I teach how to kill people with a knife because this is my big love to teach knife. Okay, but it's just to have the discourse. Be careful because with this you go to jail. That's it. This is the reality. You like or not. But in one moment you need to choose. Like I said, you know, we have the same blood, Greek and Italian people. If I need to save my family, don't worry, I go to jail. It's not a problem, don't worry. But if you can avoid to go to jail, we need to be careful. This is very important because this is a story that my personal story 22 years ago. 3 guys wait me in the parking after the nightclub and they fight with me, 3 guys. But they go to the hospital, but I was arrested. This is the reality. You like or not, many instructors need to explain this to your student. When I teach some very bad move or very dangerous move, I say, okay, you need to use this one in survive situation, not in a regular fight. I teach regular fight, regular self-defense, and I teach survive. When I teach the police, it's the same. Now look, the bad guys, it's much easier to be a bad guy than a police officer now. This is the reality. You like or not, this is the reality. Bad guys, if you attack people in the street, maybe you don't go to jail. But if you're a police officer and you beat bad guys, maybe you have more problem than him. This is the reality. The people, they don't understand it. No, they don't teach this. Many instructors, they don't teach it. After, when I teach special force, this is one of my job. You can see, I don't put nothing on internet. The people, they can talk about me, they don't like me, okay, no problem. But I know who I teach. When I teach some special unit, the goal is different. The people, they say, Fred, teach us how to kill the people as soon as possible. But it's different way. It's different way. I teach knife, my children, my daughter. I teach knife to my daughter because I want her to save his life. Now, the people, they violate the people, they rape the woman everywhere now. It's very, very dangerous every part in the world. And I prefer to pay the lawyer, and so my daughter. This is my way. But we need to be honest with the student. It's a story 1 month ago. I was in Los Angeles 1 month ago, and one of my students explained to me that one of his friends is a bodyguard. He was in Dubai, and the guys want to come to his client, and he pushed the guys. He don't beat the guys. He don't punch. He just push. 1 year jail.
Oh.
Yeah. 1 year. I was shocked. 1 month ago, he said, Fred, he go 1 year. He don't punch the guys. Just push the guys. For sure, the guys go down. He follow down. He put his head on the floor. The bodyguard go 1 year in jail.
Wow.
Yeah, and many instructors, they don't understand. I teach all of this stuff, but I say, guys, we need to be aware and we need to be careful. This move, you can use it if you are in survived situation. If I'm at home with my fiance and my children, trust me, I go to jail. I don't fight, I go to jail. That's it. This is my choice. But I need to tell you, be careful, because this is what's happened. It's my choice. And after I have some students, they say, Fred, okay, I have the same choice like you. Teach me how to survive in my home. Another one, no, I don't want. Okay, if you don't want, don't train knife. Don't train knife, because if someone attacks you in your house and you have a knife, you take the knife. Don't train with knife. It's your decision. But my job is to explain this to you. This is very important.
I want to ask you the last question about what, if you can describe us the experience you will have the people here in Greece who will attend your seminars, what they'll have to experience here.
For sure, I know that they have many traditional style in Greece, many whole style, and many people will be surprised. Many people will be surprised about the MDS style. Yeah, for sure. For sure, because when you look me, yeah, I have 90 kilo, but I'm not big guys. You know, I'm not big guys. But yeah, and again, I want to help the people because, like you know, I said I have many contacts in Greece, and I know that the violence is the same in Greece too.
Yeah,
it's the same. Yeah, it's the same violence. And how to educate the people, how to survive, not to fight, how to survive. And I have the knowledge to teach this to the people, how to survive. This is very important. And to enjoy the moment. I love with the seminar, I love to joke, I love to tell some bullshit. I love to joke because when you see so many instructors, they are so serious, you know, so serious. You know why? Because they are afraid. Because when you are like this and you say, hello, sir, hello, hello, everybody is afraid and you don't ask question to the instructor, correct? You just say, oh, this is the master. And like this, the instructor, in Italy, we do this. He makes his seminar. Yeah, cool. This is the move, train, and that's it. Me, I love to joke because like this, they put me always in a bad situation. And they are not afraid. I want to be close with the student, close. In my seminar, I say, okay, come on, give me a punch. Yes, but which one? Give me a punch. That's it. Because in the street, this is what's happened. Give me a punch. If you punch me on my face, it's not your fault. It's mine. You do good. It's my fault. And when I come back to Belgium, I train more. Don't worry. Let's go 100%. Let's go to try. I'm not talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is for the movie. I'm a fight choreographer for the movie. It's another way. Okay. But in the street, it's 1 or 2 punch. You know, if you can avoid 1 or 2 punch and take the distance, or 1 or 2 punch and close the distance. This is what you need to do in the street. If you have, I have many time in my nightclub, the guys, boxing guys, Thai boxing, okay, come in the parking to fight. No, I just go my back to the wall and I wait. You come to fight with me. Come on. But if you go in the middle of the parking, you are stupid. You don't know the guys. Maybe it's a champion of karate, of kickboxing, of Muay Thai. You don't know the guys. But when I'm close to the wall, you need to start. And I use this moment to enjoy the second moment.
I'm sure all the people who will attend your seminars will love it. I'm sure. You made me want to go to your seminars. I'm sure. It's a mix. It's about knowledge and character, and someone to feel nice to ask and to learn.
Yeah, it's a group. I love to say in the seminar, it's a group of work. Okay, this day I'm the teacher. I don't like master. I don't like this kind of word. I'm just Fred. That's it. And this day, okay, I'm the guide. I'm the teacher. I'm the guide. But in my seminar, if I saw the guys he have a good move, I tell to the guys, okay, show us the move, because this move can help us. It can help all the people. Show, please, let's go. This is very important. You know, when your student is in the street, he's alone. He's not with me. Maybe with me, I can help him. But with many instructors, they lie to the student. They lie, oh, if you do this, you take the highs. If you do this, you do this. No. Maybe you can give a punch. Sometimes I give a punch to the small guys, he don't go down. And I give the same punch to the big guys, and he go down. This is the reality, and I have the same to me. One time, a big guys, 2 times like me, he punched me, and I was okay. One time, a small guy punched me, and I go down. That's it. This is the reality. When you know this, and when you know that you are not the best, you are not the most stronger, it's much easier in the street. When you think that you are the best, you follow down. But I'm just vicious. Don't worry, I'm just vicious. I just read in your eyes, in your body language, what is your intention. If you want just because you have a big ego and you just want to fight Fred Mastro because I'm popular, I don't want to fight. But I'm Italian. I talk with the most. If you touch me, I said to all my seminar, many people, many haters, they talk shit about me, they talk bad about me. All my seminar, it's open. But the reality is in the parking, not in the dojo. We can go to the parking and we can see, no problem. But I'm always ready because I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to die. I'm afraid how to die. But I'm not afraid to die. Are you ready to die? Because I have the knowledge to kill you. That's it. But it's better, we shake hands, we take a coffee, and we enjoy the life. This is better. But sometimes the most problem is the ego. The ego. Because when you see, I train UFC champion, I train some UFC champion, they are good people. They know that they are not the best. You know, in Brazil, many MMA guys and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys died because knife. Because they think that MMA is good against knife. No, MMA is not good against knife. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not good against knife. Silat is little bit better, Kali little bit better. But it's not about the style. It's about the reality of the weapon. If you are MMA guys, don't go to the leg, don't go to the ground. And if we go to the ground, what is the most dangerous? Your hand with the knife. Don't focus about the triangle, don't focus about the leg. This is very important. But now, many MMA guys, they understand, and I teach, and my student in US, they teach some UFC guys against knife. Because against knife is very, very different. I'm not talking that I have the solution. I have one of the solution. I don't have the solution. I have one of the solution.
And so, before we end this interview, very interesting interview, you are with, as you told, you travel, I think, all over the world. You train UFC fighters, you cooperate with VIPs, Jacques Vadam. I think he's a very good friend of you, and you worked with him. How is it for you to have all these, I would say, the acceptance from all these people who trust you, the way you teach things, the way you, through your system? How is it for you personally?
Yeah, but because it's always just to try. You know, when I saw the guys like, you know, Wanderlei Silva, we are very close so many years ago. For sure, if we go, you, me, and Spiros, my guys from Athens, and Michalis from Greece, we can go 4 people against him. Trust me, in 1 minute, we sleep. Trust me, we sleep. Everybody, we sleep. But after, I said, okay, now let's go with a knife. I don't need to talk, you know. He start to train with me. That's it. I don't need to talk. Yeah, because it's another way. It's not better. This is the people say, okay, you are the champion in your style. But this is my style. Do you want to share or not? Okay, if you don't want, you don't want. But if you want to share, I show you and I demonstrate you that this is my job. Not because I'm better, but I train and I teach this. You cannot beat me with your style if you don't know my style.
Yeah.
This is why I train all the style, to understand the style. But again, it's just to be respectful with many style, because again, now the world is becoming crazy. And the other way, many instructors, they think that they are Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne is a TV. Jason Bourne is a TV. You need to be aware and you need to be afraid. I'm always afraid when I'm in the street. But now I'm afraid about 2 things. I'm afraid about to die, but I'm afraid also to go to jail. Yeah. This is a very important thing. And when you teach and when you train all the people, just to say, okay, if you are Formula 1, you know, Formula 1 with the car, Formula 1 with the car, competition with the car, and after you have a rally, you know, in the desert. It's 2 ways. One way is not better than the other one. It's 2 ways. If you have ping pong and tennis, it's 2 ways. But if you mix both, if you train both, you become better. And also now I'm older, and I teach also the people to be good in the life. This is very important, to be a good people, to be a good person, to respect the style. I don't smile when I saw some video about, they call this bullshido. They put me on bullshido side too. Yeah, bullshido, okay, yeah. They stabbed me 2 times in my life. They shoot me 2 times. I was 25 years. You know, one of my last video in Los Angeles was last month. It was for security bouncer. And one of the guys, he put one comment. Oh, for sure, I saw that he never worked in security. No, just 25 years in #1 criminality city. But it's incredible because now with internet, they became expert. They became master of keyboard. Yeah, I said my dojo, it's open. But it's not like 70, 1-to-1. No, I survive. If you come to me, we go to the parking, I take a rock and I break your face. That's it.
Yes. So, let me tell Mr. Fred Mastro about your seminars here, the dates and the places that will take place. So, λοιπόν, να πούμε ότι το πρώτο σεμινάριο πραγματοποιείται 28 Ιουνίου στο Ραντόρι Ντόγιο στον Πειραιά, Λουκά Ράλι 87. Το δεύτερο στο Φουσάν Wing Chun, Άνω Λιώσια 29 Ιουνίου, κλειστό γυμναστήριο Αγίου Νικολάου Άνω Λιωσίων. Και το τρίτο στο Association of Jeet Kune Do, στο Άννα Πατήσια, 30 Ιουνίου, θα γίνει στο ξενοδοχείο Καβαλάρι Hotel Παλά στους πρόποδες Πάρνηθας λόγω πολλών συμμετοχών. Θα έχω κάτω στο κουτί περιγραφής όλες οι πληροφορίες για όλο το σεμινάριο με τις ημερομηνίες και για το πώς μπορείτε να δηλώσετε την συμμετοχή σας. Αυτά, όπως είδατε, πάρα πολύ ενδιαφέροντα πράγματα που μας είπε ο κύριος Fred Mastro για το σύστημά του, το Selfdefense System, που είναι πραγματικά πάρα πολύ ενδιαφέρον. So, Mr. Fred Mastro, thank you really very much for this interview. It's an honor for me to have the chance to get to know you. You're a legend to what you do, and I think
I'm just a mentor. I'm just a man. I'm nobody. Not worry.
Okay, and I think that your work helps the people in this world and help this craziness to let us survive through all this craziness of the world. You're doing a great job.
And when you train, also when you try to survive, it's much easy to avoid. When you know what's happened, when you understand the threat, when you understand the danger, it's much easy to avoid. And this is why when I work with guys, I'm a big fan of boxing. I love kickboxing. I love Muay Thai. And when I have some guys on my seminar, I say, okay, show me the low kick. Show me your style. Show me what is the best move for you. And I bring his move to my system. This is very important. Again, just to help my student. And I'm very happy for end of the month. I think that you explained in Greek that there's 3 seminars, 3 different prayers, 3 incredible guys with my official representative in Greece, in Athens, Spiros, my representative in Crete, Michalis, incredible guys, the GKD guy from Monday also, and the master of Kung Fu Sunday. Yeah. It was, I'm so happy to share this moment. I respect all the style. And my first guys for Saturday, my official MDS in Athens, it's from Aikido. And now he makes Aikido. MDS for me is a complement. It's not the number 1 style. But for me, it's the best complement of kickboxing, of Aikido, of Muay Thai, of JKD. If you mix the traditional art with the new self-defense evolution, I call this self-defense evolution. For sure, you can respond to many situations now. But don't forget the law, and don't forget that the world is becoming crazy. And if you defend yourself, now you know some country like France and some part of US, you cannot defend yourself. If the people, they come in your house, they said you need to leave your house. Did you imagine this? This is what's happened in the world. Someone come to your house and you beat the guys, maybe you go to jail. This is one of the new rules they want to put in France. And they have this in some part in USA already now. If the guys want to attack you in the street and you have the opportunity to run, you need to run. If you fight back, you are in trouble. Do you imagine the new world? The crazy new world? Yeah, this is why MDS, it's to educate the people. It's just not about fight. It's to educate the people and to have a good moment. And end of the seminar, we can enjoy everybody all together, like Italian and Greek style, to have a good dinner and to enjoy the life.
For sure. We can't wait to have you here, Mr. Fred Mastro. We can't wait. Thank you very much for
so
this
much.
interview. Thank you very much.